Alright, so this is the third vlog video about me struggling and failing miserably to upgrade the hard drive in my late 2009 iMac. Oh boy. I've tried so many things and it won't work. So my latest idea was, well, here's the problem. Hard drive failed, right? Took it to the Genius Bar. They said, yeah, the hard drive failed. Okay. Went to everymac.com, punched in the serial number, found out what my options were. Everymac.com kicked me over to OWC, Otherworld Computing. Let's see, it's booting to the optical drive right now. It just takes forever to do that. So here's what I did. So I Otherworld Computing recommended a Toshiba. So I went to Amazon and bought the Toshiba for a lot cheaper. Actually, it wasn't even that much cheaper, I don't think. Anyway, I bought a 4 terabyte Toshiba SATA 3.5 inch internal hard drive to put inside of this beautiful late 2009 iMac. And I bought the inline thermal temperature sensor. And I've torn this thing down probably 15 times now and put it back together again. So I'm becoming kind of an expert at doing that. And so my latest idea, so the problem was this new drive, I would put it inside of this iMac, I'd plug in the SATA bus, I'd plug in all the connections, I watched a million videos on how to do it, I got really good at doing it. No matter what I did, the hard drive would not be recognized by the system. So even though that brand new hard drive was sitting inside there, it's not showing up in the system profile. So I'm thinking, oh geez, there's some sort of special firmware that Apple put on their factory drives or something weird like that. Let's see, what can I do? So I borrowed from Rich, let me borrow his StarTech dock right there. This is a pretty cool dock because you can have like 2.5 inch drives or 3.5 inch drives fit right down inside of there. And then that has a bunch of connections on the back of it. It's a pretty handy little device there. It's got what does that say? SATA or eSATA and USB 3.0. It's got a power on-off switch. So I popped that brand new Toshiba drive right in there in that dock, and then my awesome boss let me borrow a company computer. We had an extra MacBook. So he let me take this home for the weekend just to do some testing. And so I plugged in that new hard drive. I put it in the dock, connected it right here, and it showed up. So this is Yosemite, and I thought, great, I'm in business here. Let me format this drive. So I formatted the drive, which was super easy. It only took a couple minutes. Ejected the drive. Didn't even take a minute. It was super fast. Ejected the drive, then took the drive out, popped the drive back in here, and it's formatted, right? I didn't install any OS. I just wanted to format it because I thought that might have been the problem. And so that drive is all connected back up in here. When I go to install the OS, right now I've booted to the optical drive. So the original installation CDs are inside there. Sorry for the noise in the background. I got some laundry going here. Kind of got bored of the Giants game up there. It looks like they're handily beating the Redskins or whoever they're playing. So I'm down here troubleshooting in the basement. And essentially, I've got a formatted drive inside of this machine that was formatted on Yosemite. Now, the installation disks in here are Snow Leopard, so 10.6.2. And, yes, agree, boom, and then it's like the drive doesn't exist. it's not there. I don't know why it's not there. I thought for sure once I formatted the drive here and then popped it in, for sure it would be recognized and I could continue on with my installation. I don't know why this is so difficult. I don't know why I'm the only one that seems to be having this many problems. I must be doing something wrong, right? So if I go to the system profiler here, and the drive was not dead on arrival because I formatted it over here. So that was one of the options. I talked to Andy from OWC, Other World Computing, chatted with him on the phone yesterday. And he was very helpful. I mean, he kind of steered me in the right direction. He said, hey, look, man, it's one of two things. It's either the drive that you got just happened to be dead on arrival, or there's some sort of weird firmware happening, and Apple's does some weird stuff with their drives to get them to run. And the really weird thing about this is I've read all over the internet saying, now that OWC has came out with this, inline thermal sensor, it now allows you to upgrade any, your 2009 iMac hard drive. And I kind of just believed that was true, and yeah, I think that's not the case. There's something more. I mean, that inline thermal sensor is definitely helps keep the fan noise down. But there's something else going on here, and it's a little fishy. I don't know what it is. So this is the system profiler here, and let's see if I can do my left-handed mouse move over here. So if I click on serial ATA right there, it's gonna take a look at the system and tell me everything that is on the SATA device tree. And I'm seeing an optical drive, some NVIDIA stuff, and that's about it. So that formatted hard drive, it's not showing up, and I don't know why. And I'm kind of stuck again, and it's like, geez, I've been struggling with this since Labor Day. It's like September 24th right now, and I need to get this machine back up and running, because this is my video editing studio and this is my podcast editing studio. So this is where all the AV Shop Talk podcasts get created on. So we either need to get a sponsor to buy me a new computer, or I need to figure this out. Other than that, I'm kind of stuck. Dave Dolphin, I know you're out there. He's been helping me kind of work through this, and I've been talking to a bunch of people trying to get tips and advice. And man, there's a guy out there on YouTube named Louis Rossman, I think, that does like troubleshooting and I/O board repair and stuff like that. I may reach out to him to see if he's got any experience with this, because this is kind of weird. I mean, this is supposed to be a simple hard drive update, and apparently I'm missing something. I'm not sure what. If you got any tips, let me know. See you in the next video.